Sangkuriang, the origin of Mount Tangkuban Perahu. Long ago, in West Java, Indonesia, there was a king named Sungging Perbangkara. He had a very beautiful daughter named Dayang Sumbi. She was a spoiled girl. Everything she wanted had to be granted by her father. Time went by. She became a very beautiful girl. Her beauty made prince and king around the kingdom scramble to marry her. To avoid the fight, Dayang Sumbi exiled herself in a small hut in the forest. In the hut, she liked to weave until one day, when she was weaving, suddenly the thread fell down. But she was so lazy to pick it, and she said if any man took the thread for her, she would marry him. The thread was picked by Tumang, the guardian dog, which always accompanied her all the time. Dayang Sumbi was very surprised when suddenly Tumang changed to be a handsome man. He told her that he was actually a god who only changed to be a man in a full moon time. Keeping her promise, Dayang Sumbi married with Tumang. Then they had a son named Sangkuriang. Dayang Sumbi still kept the secret about Tumang to Sangkuriang. Sangkuriang liked to hunt some animals in the forest. He was always accompanied by Tumang while hunting. Until midday, Sangkuriang couldn't find any animal to hunt, so he felt rather desperate. Suddenly, a boar appeared in front of them. Sangkuriang ordered Tumang to chase it, but Tumang stood still. Tumang didn't want to chase the boar, so the boar escaped. Tumang knew that the boar was actually a god like him, so he just stood still and didn't chase it. Sangkuriang was very angry with Tumang. He took his bow and arrow, then shot Tumang until it died. When he got home, he gave the meat to his mother. Dayang Sumbi asked,
"It's a big meat. What meat is it?"
"It's Tumang meat. I couldn't find any animal to hunt, so I shot Tumang."
"Oh my god, Sangkuriang! Tumang!"
Dayang Sumbi was very surprised with the fact that her husband was killed by her son. She was so angry with him that she hit Sangkuriang's forehead until he was unconscious. With tears pouring on her cheeks, she ran into the forest and stopped in a cave. In the cave, Dayang Sumbi tried to calm herself down by meditating her mind. Then the god gave her eternal beauty. While in the hut, Sangkuriang woke up and couldn't find his mother anywhere. Then he left the house without any clear direction. On the way, he met an old hermit. Then the hermit took Sangkuriang to be his student to transfer his divine power. Time went by. Sangkuriang became a powerful young man. Coincidentally, he met again with Dayang Sumbi, but he didn't recognize that she was his mother. He fell in love with Dayang Sumbi. Sangkuriang asked Dayang Sumbi if she wanted to marry with him. But before Dayang Sumbi gave an answer, she saw the scar on Sangkuriang's forehead. She finally recognized that Sangkuriang was her son.
"You cannot marry me. You are my son, Sangkuriang."
"What? I don't believe it. It's impossible."
"I know it from the scar on your head. You got it when I hit you because you killed Tumang."
"I don't care. All I want is to marry with you."
"You are so stubborn. Alright, if you want to marry me, I have two conditions. Make me a big ship and also a dam in one night.
Okay, I will give what you want.
Dayang Sumbi didn't know that Sangkuriang had a divine power from his teacher, the old hermit. Sangkuriang asked for the help of the genies to make the ship. Curious, Dayang Sumbi peeped the progress of Sangkuriang's work. She was very surprised knowing that Sangkuriang almost finished making the ship. Soon she prayed to God to make Sangkuriang fail in finishing the ship. The god granted her wish. The night went very fast. Suddenly, the sun rose in the east. The genies ran away and left Sangkuriang alone.
You cannot finish the ship in one night, so you can't marry me.
No!
Angrily, Sangkuriang kicked the ship, and it flipped upside down. Day by day, the ship is covered by land and changed into a mountain. It is now known as Mount Tangkuban Perahu or Upside Down Boat Mountain, located in West Java, Indonesia. Moral value: don't follow your anger. If you do things based on emotion, the regret is what you get in the end.